The Boston Red Sox may have just found their spark. Going forward, it looks like they might have found their groove offensively due to the offensive output they just had against the Chicago White Sox. I'm here to break down the massive performance, as it looks like a bunch of the guys on the Red Sox roster have finally found their groove offensively. I'm here to break down the performance and what this could mean going forward for this Boston Red Sox team. Before we get to all that, do remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on everything Boston Red Sox, because nearly 90% of you guys currently watching this video are not currently subscribed. We do appreciate all the love and support, so thank you guys. But now let's get to it and break down not only how this is huge, but the spark the Sox needed, because it was desperately needed. Following the St. Louis Cardinals series, the Boston Red Sox offense went back to looking very normal. What it looked like when Rafael Devers started 0 for 20 and Tristan Casas was 1 for 22, or whatever those crazy numbers were for our two biggest hitters, if you will, at least going into the season. Now, Rafael Devers has clearly turned the corner. He looks like one of the best hitters in baseball, as now he is just mashing baseballs. It doesn't matter if he's going to opposite field or if he's able to pull them down the line. He is making great contact. It's hard hit contact, and it's resulting in extra base hits and really just quality swings, which is what we need to see from someone in Rafael Devers who's going to be the leader offensively on this Red Sox team if the Red Sox are going to be as successful as really everyone is hoping for. But last night, Devers was not the only person getting in on the fun, as the Red Sox beat the White Sox 10-3, and no, Garrett Crochet did not have to throw 7 innings of no-hit baseball for the Red Sox to come out here and beat up on a Chicago White Sox team. That will happen today. If you guys didn't know, we do play them again in this series. Garrett Crochet will once again be on the mound, and if you guys don't remember, just last week, he flirted with history, as again, he did give up a hit to Chase Meredith in, the top of the 8th inning, I believe, or the bottom of the 8th inning, again, with 1 out. Unfortunate. Hopefully he goes for history once again today. But again, last night, offensive explosion. Now, Jarren Duran, Devers both collected 1 hit, but the story of the night, without a doubt, is Trevor Story. Not 1, but 2 3-run home runs. One of them coming in the first inning to dead center field out in Boston in Fenway Park. It was a moonshot. It was awesome to see. And the second one came later, I believe in the 7th inning, over the Green Monster. Overall, a monster performance from someone in Trevor Story. We've had conversations about up to this point in the season. Is he going to stay healthy? Is he going to continue to hit 300 plus like he has up to this point in the season? And is he going to be able to cut down on the swing and the miss, the whiff rate, and overall the K percentages that we've seen up to this year? And honestly, the K percentages weren't that bad in this game, because he was just mashing baseballs. Now, obviously, hopefully that is something that slowly diminishes over this point in this, or over a tenure of this season, and I'm speaking specifically about this whiff rates and the K percentages. But if he can continue to hit baseballs the way he has up to this point in the year, and I know it's only April 19th, but again, he is mashing baseballs. He's hitting over 300 for the season, and again, 3 of 4 last night, including 2 3-run home runs. Absolutely dominates, a total of 6 RBIs. Just Trevor Story is swinging a very hot bat, and he's probably one of the most significant factors in this Boston Red Sox lineup when it comes to the offensive production that really is being overlooked, because Christian Campbell came onto the scene, and overall he has been fantastic since game 1 of the MLB season. And obviously Trevor Story was on really the brink, and everyone was looking at him like, is he going to be great? Is he going to be average? Is he going to get injured again, and he's only going to play 50 to 60 games for the Red Sox this year? Or is he going to go back to those days when he was in Colorado and he was mashing home runs and he had just above average defense with a flashy glove? And it looks like we're getting closer to those Colorado days with Trevor Story, specifically offensively, which is something I personally love to see, because this Red Sox offense was already terrifying last year. And again, Trevor Story wasn't all that healthy and really active last season due to injury, something that we've seen become a common occurrence year after year with Trevor Story. So finally seeing him really shape up and really enter back to his rhythm again, which is really good to see. I'm going to play both of his home runs really quick. I do have the tweets from him, and I'll tag the link down below if you guys want to watch them again on Twitter. But again, here's Trevor Story's first and then second home run, both of them coming via 3-run home run.
Change. Driven into center field. Taylor racing back. He's back. He looks back. It's gone. Trevor Story with a 3-run homer in the.
I will say there was a quick conversation because they didn't know if it actually had cleared the wall. They ended up reviewing it. It was a long ball. They announced it as a home run, and again, a 3-run shot to dead center field in Fenway. And then here's the second one later in that game over the Green Monster.
On the pond for him right now here in the 7th. And a high fly ball left field. Driving back Benintendi, looking up, gone.
Effortless and just tattooing baseballs. It's so good to see Trevor Story out here actually dominating on the diamond again. It's really, really fun. Now, he wasn't the only one getting in on the fun. Rob Refsnyder was absolutely dominant and has very quietly become one of the better pinch hitters in baseball. And I know that may seem crazy, that may seem far-fetched. He's hitting .350 this year, and it's a very, very limited amount of at-bats. I understand he's a pinch hitter at best. He hasn't really gotten a whole lot of starts. Again, here and there, he starts in right field for Willie or Abreu, or really wherever we need to put them, as he does have a great amount of versatility in the sense of defensive versatility and being able to put anywhere in the outfield. But again, he went 3 of 4 last night, including a monstrous double that was in the air for probably 3 minutes. And when I say that, yes, I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but he hit this ball and it sat in the air forever. Ended up going off the Green Monster. I'm going to play that clip for you as well because, again, we have to acknowledge these guys. They are playing out of their mind, and the defense is really working, and it's enjoyable to watch. Even these guys that are coming off the bench, not starting every single day. Someone that you wouldn't know as a starter on the Red Sox is coming out there. He's getting his opportunities, and they're not letting anything go. They're using every opportunity they can to go out there and be very productive. And again, Rob Refsnyder, again, did that himself last night. And here's the double off the wall.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball, left center field. Taylor back at the wall, and it's off the green. Story will score.
Refsnyder with a double off the wall. Again, it was in the air forever. He ended up going 3 of 4 with that 1 RBI. He did strike out in that 4th at-bat, I should say, as again, he did collect 3 hits in those 4 attempts. Now, the last 2 we have to acknowledge. I know we're just working our way down the lineup and who was successful and who was not. But these guys had big moments. They had massive swings. And again, these are guys we need to see be able to swing the bat. As fans and people who support the Boston Red Sox, we cannot solely rely on 1 through 5 for game 1 through game 162. Yes, are they going to be the better players and on average through those 162 games? Without a doubt, if you were a betting man or betting woman, that is something you should probably bet on. Because if you're going to tell me that Rob Refsnyder was going to be a better overall player than someone like Alex Bregman, Devers, Duran, whoever you may want to fill in out of the Story, again, far-fetched in my opinion. But again, if it works, that's awesome. It's a bonus for the Red Sox. But again, these guys are at the bottom of the lineup because really they're just trying to restart really the rhythm and get the rhythm going once again in this lineup. And again, Narvaez, someone who has notoriously this entire season has been a 7, 8, or 9 hole hitter, finally got his first home run last night, or I believe his second home run last night. Overall, a great swing on a front door or a slider, sweeper, whatever you'd like to address it as, that he absolutely turned on. And then Don Rafaela, the 9-hole hitter, the guy who cannot stop expanding the strike zone, decided that he was going to tattoo a baseball because he heard the Roman Anthony conversations and the possibility of moving him to a pinch hitter and possibly bringing up the number 1 prospect in all of baseball. He absolutely demolished the baseball as well. And I'm going to play both of their highlights really quick here, and then we're going to move to Hunter Dobbins, who absolutely shoved last night. So here's Narvaez and then Don's home runs.
Crushed his first home run of the year. 2-run shot. High fly ball driven deep to left. See you later. First trip. There's a swing and a drive. He crushes this baby. It is gone.
Both Narvaez and Don getting those sweepers on the front the upper half or the front half of the plate, and they're able to turn on them and send them over the monster wall. Overall, great swings from all the videos we've watched here, and again, they are tattooing these baseballs. It does help that players like Martin Perez, as well as the other pitchers on the Chicago White Sox, are absolutely just lollipopping these meatballs right down the heart of the plate, and the Red Sox offense was able to do good with them. Now, the last thing we're going to acknowledge is Hunter Dobbins, the starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox yesterday. Second start this season, I should say. Went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, one of them earned, no walks, 6 Ks, one of them coming via the home run with a 2.45 ERA on the season. Overall, a very, very dominating effort in the sense that he looked damn good compared to his first outing. In the post-game press conference, he did say that he felt a whole lot more comfortable out on the mound in this outing compared to his last one. And again, I'm going to say that I believe in this kid. I think he's going to continue to get better with more and more experience. He's going to become more comfortable when this Red Sox offense, when he's on the mound, is firing, and he knows that even if he does give up 1 or maybe 2 or even 3 runs, that he has an artillery of an offense just behind him that is going to be able to go out there and put up run support and really help him out and allow him to attack the zone and really attack these hitters. So again, yesterday, another great performance from someone who is the number 14th ranked prospect in the Red Sox farm system as of right now, obviously already in the league. So it's great to see. He's a young kid with a lot of potential, a big right-handed pitcher. And again, it's going to be interesting. He's very young. He's only started 2 starts up to this point in the season. And again, he's showed a lot of upside. Now, the last thing we're going to close out on is, again, Trevor Story in the post-game being interviewed, and he was asked about the offense and really, is this something we should get used to? Is this something you guys believe you guys can do consistently? Where Trevor Story went on to say, and I quote, "That's the type of offense we know we can be." And he went on to really elaborate on that quote in the sense that this is something that we expect to do night in and night out, regardless of the pitcher on the mound. They want to get to the starter, and they want to be able to get into that bullpen and really terrorize these pitching rotations and these staffs, because with the offensive capabilities that they have on paper, as well as what we've seen up to this point in the year, at least on the field, in spurts. Hopefully it continues for longer periods of time, hopefully going forward. But again, the Red Sox have great capabilities, and again, an endless amount of ability, I should say, that really on the offensive side that could result in being the number 1 offense in all of baseball. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next episode of Red Sox Digest.